Test. Okay. Hello everyone, welcome to the OneClass channel. My name is Andrew, and I'm currently doing Stats and Math at University of Toronto. And today we'll be going over some commonly asked mathematical questions at both the high school level and college levels. And if you need some homework help or tutoring, please check out the links in the description below. So now let's start our session. All right. So our first question today is asking us, let's copy down the question. So what is the square root of x squared? All right. So first we can rewrite these in a mathematical equation, which is equals to square root. So something is equal to square root of x squared. And we know that the exponent 2 and the square root symbol can be cancelled out. So we have something is equal to just x itself, right? So answer will be x. And another example, if we say 4 squared and then we take a square root of that, it is still going to be 6. And let's say we got a 9 squared and we take the square root of that, it's still going to be 9. And let's say 2 squared and then we take a square of that, it's still going to be 2 itself, right? So that's all we have for this question. Solution is correct. Well done. Okay. Next we have what is a formula for surface area of a box. Right. So first let's draw this out. Should be something look like this. And yep. So it should be something look like this. And usually a box is often categorized as a rectangular prism. So this rectangular prism. All right. So as it's a rectangular prism, we have our 3 dimensions, which are width, length, and height. I'll write it down here. Width, which denoted as W. Length, which is our small l. and height. Yep. So in order to get the surface area, we must know a rectangular prism or box has 6 faces, and when we detach it, the box should look like this. So detached. Mm. So let's use different color to represent each area. So these two faces are having the same area, and these two having the same area, and these two are having the same area. So let's just give a number for each. So let's say this 1, 1, and 2, 2, and 3, 3. All right. So our surface area of a rectangular prism will be the sum of all areas of rectangles 1, 2, and 3. Okay. So this can So let's draw the rectangles separately. So that's number 1, and number 2, and number 3, and here's length, height, width, height, length, width. All right. So our surface area of box will be the sum of all areas of rectangles 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so let's calculate the area for each triangle. So for area of rectangle 1 should be just length times height. And area of rectangle 2, A2 is equal to W times H. And area of rectangle 3 is A3 is equal to length times W. Right. And remember that because we have two pieces of rectangle 1 and 2 pieces of rectangle 2 and 2 pieces of rectangle 3. So our let's write that down first. According to the diagram, we have 2 pieces of rectangle 1, 2 pieces of rectangle 2, and 2 pieces of rectangle 3. Alright, so our total area, or say the surface area, will be equal to surface area is equal to 2 times A1 plus 2 times A2 plus 2 times A3. And since we know A1 is equal to LH, so we have 2 times L times H plus 2 times W times H plus 2 times L times W. Yep. So here is our final answer of representing the area of a box. Alright, so now let's leave a comment there. Right. Then we have our next question. Okay. So we have a triangle, 3, 4, 5 triangle. Right. Okay. So 3, 4, 5 triangle, it just means a right triangle with a side length of 3, 4, and 5. And this is a special triangle. And with the side length having a ratio of 3 and 4 and 5, and it will always be a right triangle. And this is called the Pythagorean triple. So let's write that down. Pythagorean. And yeah, so to prove this, we must use Pythagorean theorem. And Pythagorean theorem states that if the side length of a triangle satisfies the equation a squared plus b squared is equal to c squared, then it is a right triangle. Alright, so let us try. So we have a squared plus b squared is equal to c squared, where a is equal to 3, b is equal to 4, c is equal to 5. So we have 3 squared plus 4 squared, which is 9 plus 16, which gives us 25. And c squared is 5 squared, so 5 times 5 is still going to be 25. So we have our left-hand side is equal to our right-hand side. Therefore, 3, 4, 5 triangles are the right triangles. Okay, so 3, 4, 5 triangles are the right triangle. And generally, triangles with sides 3x, 4x, and 5x are right triangles. And so let's say we have another example. Let's say that's 300, 400, and 500. And this is still going to be a right triangle following Pythagorean theorem, as we just increase each side, multiply 100 times, right? Because 5 times 100 is 500, 3 times 100 is 300, and 4 times 100 is 400. And also, another examples can be let's say, so that's 15, that's 9, and that's 4, no, that's 12, right? So in this triangle, we know that the hypotenuse 5 becomes to 15, which is times 3, and the long leg 4 becomes to 12, which is still times 3, and 3 becomes to 9, which is still times 3. So still follows a pattern of 3, 4, and 5. So this is still going to be a right triangle. All right. Okay, so let's leave a comment. Solution is correct. So our next question. How many pins are in a gallon? All right. So whenever we come across questions asking us to convert something one unit into another unit, we always need our conversion factor. Right. And we also know that there are 2 pins in 1 quart. Okay, I'll write it down. 2 pins in 1 quart. And there are 4 quarts in 1 gallon. All right. So first and then we can do our calculation. So 2 in 1 quart times 4 quart 1 gallon, which is equal to 8 pins per gallon. All right. So now we can write our conclusion. Therefore, there are 8 pins in 1 gallon. Okay. So now let's leave a comment. Okay. So coming up, we have our inequality symbols. Inequalities. Right. And there are 5 common inequality symbols. Right. So the first one will be less than, which the symbol look like this. And this means our left hand side just means whenever on the left of this symbol, left hand side has a smaller value, compared to the right side. And the second one should be less than or equal to, which the symbol look like this. And this means left hand side has a smaller value and may be equal to compare to the right hand side. Right. And the third one will be greater than. So the symbol look like this. So this is completely opposite from less than. So this means left hand side has a larger value compared to the right hand side. And similar to less than or equal to, we also have greater than or equal to. Which the symbol look like this. And this means left hand side has a larger value or equal compared to the right hand side. All right. So last we have not equal to, where the symbol look like this. So this, it just means the left hand side is not equal to right hand side. Yeah. So now I'll be giving one example for each. So for less than, we can say, so 1 is less than 3, or 4 is less than 6, 7 is less than 8. And for less than or equal to, there could be a function that is fx, and the right hand side could be gx. So due to different value of x, there is a chance that fx will be equal to gx. So yeah, so similar to greater than or equal to, so we just need to change the direction of the sign. And for not equal to, we can say 1 is not equal to 2, or 4 is not equal to 6, so something like this, as long as they are not having the same value. Yeah, so I think that's all we have for this question. Solution is correct. Okay. Okay, so our next question It's asking us the value of tangent pi over 3. Okay, so we know pi over 3 can also be written as 60 degrees, so we're actually solving tangent 60 degrees. Oops. Right. So let's draw a right triangle with 60 degrees. So that's 60, so that's 30. Following the property of the special triangle, we have that's 2x, that's x, and that's root 3x. And in terms of tangent 60s, will be the opposite over adjacent. Okay. So our opposite will be root 3x. And adjacent will be x in the respect to 60 degrees. So 1x. Therefore, we can cancel out the x at the bottom and the top. So we have root 3 left, which is our answer. So let's write down the conclusion. Therefore, tangent 60 is equal to root 3. All right. And also, if we look at our junior tutor's answer, oops. He's solving this by the unit circle, right? So the unit circle should something look like this, and we just need to find out the coordinate of the radian, which is pi over 3, and the coordinate is 1 over 2 as x value and root 3 over 2 as a y value. And we just need to substitute the coordinate to the formula of a tangent, which is tangent pi over 3, and it just root 3 over 2 over 1 over 2, and just doing the calculation will still give us a 3 for our answer, which means either way works. And and just recall that the tangent function is y over x. So let's leave a comment there. Solution is correct order. All right. So I think those are all the questions for today. And if you enjoyed today's Q&A and would like to be notified of when we do this next, please hit the subscribe button and notification bell below. And if you'd like to submit your own questions, please visit the links in the description. Remember to leave a like and a comment and share this video with your friends. And this has been Andrew from OneClass.